Realtors everywhere are attempting to tackle this YouTube for real estate landscape because they've seen all the success stories and they just think it's easy. Well, that simply isn't true. As a licensed realtor who has built 2 different teams in 2 different states using 2 different methods on YouTube, YouTube being the lifeblood of our business, I can tell you the pros and cons of what it's like having a YouTube channel for real estate, again, being a licensed real estate agent. I've also coached thousands of agents at this point, and I've seen all the struggles. So I'm going to lay out the pros and cons for you of what it's really like to have a YouTube channel, and let's see if you're ready to take on this challenge. Kicking things off with our first pro of being building your personal brand. Now, this is actually pretty cool in some ways because you get a lot of name and facial recognition, all right? And it's not just like, oh, people know who I am, but when it comes to all these things you hear about branding, marketing, advertising, all these things, right? Every coach out there is telling you, you've got to build your personal brand. Now, I'm not saying they are right or wrong, but what I am saying is it's pretty cool when you are out and about and somebody goes, hey, I've seen you on YouTube. And you're like, me? Like, I don't make a YouTube channel? It's kind of funny. And then a lot of times too, like we get on these calls with people. I've run into people in the public and they get this like sort of local celebrity feeling. They're like, oh, I've seen you. Your videos are so good. And then they start quoting the things you're saying. If you have like a key thing to say, they'll start quoting that too. It's kind of funny. I've had this happen, you know, especially when you actually start working with the clients as well. And they're just like, oh my God, it's you. Like I'm working with you. You know, it's a good feeling too. It's also validation. There's a lot of cool things that come with that face and name recognition and building that personal brand. One of the other really cool aspects of it too is agents start to look up to you because you took on this challenge, right? You took it on. It seems to be having success for you depending on how you're measuring success, okay? And agents start to look up to you like, man, I want to do that too. And they start asking questions and they start asking for help. And you never know what other doors could open from that. So building that personal brand all around is really, really cool. And it's not just for me. A lot of the agents that I have coached that have successfully built their channels, and let me just tell you, success isn't necessarily views and subscribers. Success is people reaching out to you to buy or sell their home, okay? That is what success looks like when we teach YouTube. I'm not teaching you to do the silly stuff, all that stuff that doesn't work. We are very intentional with the videos that we make, and that is how we can predictably get leads from the videos that we make, okay? So we're very intentional with that. I've coached agents and they're like, I was at the grocery store and this lady just randomly stopped me and was like, hey, you're on YouTube. I watch you. Oh my God. And it was like a local celebrity feeling. But again, it made her feel good about all the efforts, you know, that she was putting in. Not like, oh my God, I'm famous now. It was more so validation. And that feels really, really good. I got a con for you and I know you're not going to like this. Patience is key. Okay, YouTube is not this quick fix to your lead generation strategies. It is not immediately going to start working. I hate when people sell this like
get leads and instantly from YouTube.
Can it happen? Yes, it can happen very fast, but it shifts your mindset when you just think fast, instant, fast, instant. Like you have to change your mindset. And when I say change your mindset, you have to have the long-term vision for YouTube. You have to know what you are building. You're not building for the now, which is great if it happens. You are building a machine that is going to continue to work for you consistently and predictably if you do it the right way, okay? Consistently and predictably for the long run. This isn't, I need a video to go viral and I'll have all these leads reaching out to me. Get that out of your head. Okay. Mindset is I am trying to build a YouTube lead generating machine so I never have to rely on Zillow or Homes.com or OpCity or any of these other tools to send me something and hope that it's good. All right. I am going to make videos and generate leads. It's as simple as that. Like it's crazy when I even think about it. Like I make videos, I get leads. It's as simple as that. So you just have to get that instant gratification out of your mind because what happens, YouTube gets plugged into this like, oh, it's a social media platform. No, it's not. YouTube is a search engine that has social media aspects because they try to dip their toes into certain things like handles, which are oblivious on YouTube, short form content, which they realize isn't a good business model. All right. So They are not. They are a search engine. And I keep pounding this drum because it is the truth. It is one of the top search engines in the world. People go on YouTube to search for information or entertainment, a creator. They are searching. It is a search engine. Instagram is the one where you open it up and you're like, swipe, 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 right? That's the difference there. So, just mindset is patience is key. I'm building my personal brand. I know this is going to take time, but when I follow everything that agent marketers and Ryan and Adam are saying, this thing is going to work and I'm going to have just leads coming in, filling up my pipeline, and I'm going to be stacked. I'll be stepping out of production, building my teams, all that good stuff. So again, just get the virality out of your head. Patience is key. Businesses aren't built in a day, right? Or as they say, Rome wasn't built in a day. Now let's talk about something positive, and that being that it does work for you long term. So if you have that mindset that I just talked about, then this can work for you long term. Okay. So I've been doing YouTube for about 5 years now. I originally started with my channel in Hawaii, which I could argue is probably the toughest market to start a YouTube channel in for real estate, with all the different aspects of it being across the Pacific, the little islands, there's so many other factors there, right? That was probably one of the hardest channels, but that's what I started with. So now everything else is just kind of easy because it's just like, I've done it in the hardest market you can possibly, the expenses and stuff too, is just insane, right? Anyway, getting back to it, it works long term. And when I said 5 years ago, I mean that. Like 5 years later, I make videos, I get leads. I just said that. Like leads is the lifeblood of your business. I make videos, I get leads. That's just how it happens. Okay. And so it just keeps on churning and working for you. When I say you're building a lead machine, I literally mean that. This is a machine. When I see the post on Facebook and stuff, oh God, Zillow's getting out of my market and Zillow cut the cord in my market and Op City leads are junk and this and that. I'm like, I don't have to rely on any of that. All right. I do organic YouTube videos to generate leads. Okay. And now I have another channel, like I said, in Vegas where, again, organic leads. Now, if I want to pay for something, like whenever I think of paying, right, paying for ads on any of these platforms, I think of it as an amplification of my organic efforts. Okay. Not, I'm going to jump into this and just start throwing money at it and hoping that it will give me a good return on investment. Okay. I know strategically what I'm doing, what videos to make, how to approach this because I've been doing it for so many years and coached so many agents and channels and all that good stuff, right? I know exactly how to start. I know exactly where to take it and exactly what to do. Okay. That is not me tooting my own horn. It's just from my experiences, now I can go into any market and I can start a channel if I want to, and I can start generating more leads. So, with that being said, and the long term or longevity of a YouTube channel, it's also because your videos are not sort of like that here today, gone tomorrow, right? When you're talking about that. And I know this because in my YouTube analytics, right? The longevity of it, my YouTube analytics will even tell me the videos from 3 to 6 months ago are getting the most views on your channel versus the videos from 1 to 2.5 to 3 months ago, right? So that's what I mean by the longevity of YouTube content because what? It's a search engine. And when you have a video that's ranking in search, it can rank in search for years if nobody else comes up with anything better, right? And isn't competing for that spot. So the longevity of it is amazing and it just continues to work for me in the long term, and I never really have to worry about paying these other guys, like I said. Another con of a YouTube channel, and this isn't for me now, when I first started a little bit, I was never really a guy that gets nervous on camera, but con is going to be camera presence. Okay. A lot of people struggle with camera presence. Oh my God, this thing right here, this lens it gets me so nervous and I got to make videos and all of a sudden millions of people are going to see my face on camera and I don't like the way I look or I don't like the way I sound. There's all these hurdles that people have to overcome. And I've helped a lot of agents overcome these same hurdles. And Pete, my business partner here in Las Vegas, all right, Pete will tell you, Pete is a guy who is from Birmingham in the UK. He sounds like Harry Potter, and I mean, that is a joke, but we make fun of each other all the time on camera, but very, very thick accent, kind of shorter guy. I mean, he just, in a lot of ways, he had a lot to overcome, all right, but he did. He overcame all of that, and now He's got the same mindset I do. I'm not for everyone and everyone's not for me, but I know the content that I'm putting out is good. I know that I make good videos, and I know that I will be able to attract leads who like how I put out my information and my storytelling. So, camera presence is not for everyone, is a big hurdle. There are methods, there are tricks, there are things to help you come out of that shell and not be so scared of this lens right here. But that is one of the biggest cons and one of the biggest reasons why people don't even get started. They're just afraid of the camera and they're afraid of judgment. All right, judgment. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you, if you put out videos on any platform, you're going to be judged. It's going to happen. It'll callous the mind, hopefully, if you have the right mindset. Others scared. Oh my God, so and so said this about me. I got this nasty comment up from this person. You have no idea the stuff that I've read that has been said about me, the stuff that's been said about Pete, Adam, whatever it is, right? It's going to happen. What matters is the people who love your videos. So it's like I gotta, the negative ones create a little bit of engagement for me. All right. And they don't bother me because I know that that's like this many people. The amount of people that love the videos I make is like this many people, right? This many people love my videos, appreciate me making the videos, and this many people are going to be the ones that call and want me to help them buy or sell their home. That is the focus. Stop worrying about these people right here that have nothing better to do with their lives other than leave nasty comments. My next pro of having a YouTube for real estate channel is that it works like a machine. I've said this constantly in this video. I know it's like, but you're just talking about this again? No, not necessarily. Let me tell you some other stuff. So yes, it does work like a machine. Yes, it does work long term, like I discussed earlier. When I say it works like a machine, I'm more so talking about the old school things. All right. I'm not dissing old school methods in real estate. They do work. They continue to work. And by all means, if you're a cold caller and that's what you like doing, then go ahead and continue to do it. Here's the difference though. Okay. When it comes to sitting open houses, when it comes to cold calling, door knocking, whatever else that you're doing. All right. As far as the old school methods go, look, I did those. When I first got into real estate, I joined a team and the expectation was that I was on the mojo dialer for, 3 to 4 hours dialing 300 plus numbers, hoping to have conversations and get at least an appointment or two set. To me, I was like, wow, I got my license to be a telemarketer. Like, this is not what I envisioned. Okay. Now, speed up forward and finding this new path and all these other great things has been tremendous, changed my business, changed my life. But when I say it works like a machine, I'm really hinting at I don't do those things anymore. Could I do them? Yes, absolutely. If I ever, want to jump on the dialer, if I ever want to go door knocking and things like that, sure. I can add those, back into the repertoire if I want to. But with where I'm at now, like I told you earlier, I make videos, I get leads. Why would I want to go back to doing those things? All right. To me, that's the old school rat race of real estate. And again, if that's your thing, by all means, if you want to add video into it, then there's a hop down in the description below, Agent Marketers HQ. We got free trainings and templates in there. By all means, you can hop in there, check out those. And we got coaching, trainings, all that other good stuff. But for me, I am not a guy that wants to go on the dialer, call 300 numbers, get cussed at, stress out because nobody wanted to talk to me today, and I couldn't even set an appointment that day. And it's, oh, you're Ryan, you're bad at sales. No, not necessarily. I mean, if you're buying my courses, I'm not that bad at sales, right? Just kidding. Anyway, but that's just not my cup of tea. That's not what I want to do. I like to be a content creator. All right. And I like that I make the videos. Like I said, I just keep saying this, right? I make videos, I get leads. That's just it for me. That is my passion. That is where I wanted to focus my business. As I said in the beginning of this video, YouTube is the lifeblood of my business. So hopefully that platform never goes away. I don't anticipate it going away, but YouTube is the lifeblood of my business. All right. Just like, again, some people pay the piper, they pay Zillow, forever because that is the lifeblood of their business. Some people it's cold calling, some people it's referral based businesses, whatever that is. For me, it's YouTube. It is what I study. I study my analytics. I study all these things, my video performance. What am I saying in these videos? Why did that happen? This, that, and the other. All right. Did we need B-roll shot there? Did we need all these things? All right. I study this stuff religiously because it is the lifeblood of my business. I got one more con for you, and that is going to be the coaches and gurus out there teaching this stuff. Now, There's so many out there teaching YouTube and this whole landscape. And I got to be honest with you. I'm not going to say names. I'm not going to name anybody out there. I'm not going to throw anybody under the bus. I easily could, but I'm not going to. Okay. There's so many out there that, something accidentally happened when they posted a video and they just kept repeating that and thinking it was good stuff and doesn't really work anymore. They got outdated methods. Again, it happened by accident. And now, because they had that little bit of success, they're trying to coach YouTube for real estate and they're trying to be a video marketing coach. And to be honest, I mean, I've been there, I've seen their coaching, I've seen the things they're talking about. I've seen them at conferences. It's just not good information. I'm sorry to say it. It's just not. And then a lot of them are teaching these outdated methods. Do you know why they're teaching outdated methods? Because they probably ripped it off from somebody else and they don't actually study YouTube. All right. They don't, like I said, it's the lifeblood of my business. I have to know YouTube analytics. I have to know how my videos are performing. I have to know these things and continue to innovate and get better with my videos, or else it's just going to be putting content out there and the world's not going to see it. You can't say you're putting content out there for the world if the world don't see it. You got to understand how to make these videos. You got to understand how to distribute your content, and that's for any platform. But you've got to understand how to distribute. You got to understand how to read your analytics. There's a lot of coaches out there teaching a lot of outdated methods that just simply don't work in today's landscape. So you've got to continue to evolve with that. All right. And then lastly, there's a lot of coaches and gurus out there who aren't even licensed or don't even have a channel themselves that is generating leads for their business. And I'm not saying it has to be the lifeblood of their business, but they don't even have a channel at all generating leads for their business. And they're trying to coach and teach YouTube. So to me, and I take this, I'm just a kind of guy or kind of person that I'm not going to have a nutrition coach who is not healthy or they're overweight. Let's just be honest. All right. I'm not going to have somebody like that that doesn't practice what they preach teach me. I just can't do it. That's not me. All right. So again, the goal with our channels, or what we can call success on our channels, is essentially leads coming in. And I've seen leads come in from the agents that I've coached, even my own channels. All right. I've seen leads come in with less than 500 views. I've seen leads come in with 10 subscribers. All right. So this whole subscribers and views myth out there doesn't matter. Matter of fact, our Las Vegas channel, I documented this. Our Las Vegas channel, within 5 videos published, okay, over a span of 18 days, we generated our first lead from a brand new channel. Okay. So I've seen it all. I've been there, done that kind of thing. And I'm not trying to say I'm the best at it, but what I do continue to have is an innovative mindset, the evolution of YouTube. And we have this training, guys, in Agent Marketers. You can go to agentmarketers.com. We have the 2 methods on the channel, and I'm building the third right now, which would be a military niche. But we've got our local resource method. We've got our home tours method. I'm building out the military niche method as we speak. Okay. And you can learn how to go ahead and start creating your YouTube lead generating machine. Okay. I'm telling you, changed my business, changed my life, got so much more time back and freedom back. It's been amazing. It's been an amazing journey. So we have that training. I've got tons of other videos on this channel, podcast episodes where Adam and I are delivering the value. Again, on our podcast, we're not there to just hang out and, kick the can. We are literally delivering the value, giving you all the things in those podcasts so that you're not just left with a blank conversation. Okay. Tons of other tutorials on this channel. Again, lastly, that link down in the description is going to take you inside of Agent Marketers HQ, where we have free trainings and templates for you to check out. All right. Other videos on this channel are going to start popping up for you right now.